everybody, it's Michelle, and I'm coming to you today between my steering wheel. This shows you how short I am. In case you guys didn't know, this is the top of the steering wheel. So I have to look like just over top of it, but yeah, I'm not sitting on my cushion today, but I can see just fine. So anyway, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about my gastric bypass journey, and just kind of reflect back on a couple of things that people ask about, and and things that we don't generally have too much videos on these days, except for newbies, and we forget to say things. And I know in my journey I forgot to say quite a bit, especially in the beginning. So let me go back to things that I initially worried about. And it's weird how things change as time goes by. And excuse me for not looking directly into the camera. I'm going to be watching the road so I don't crash. If I do crash, it'll be on tape. So anyway, initially, when I knew my weight was out of control, and I knew there was nothing I could do about it because I tried, and my physical disabilities kept me from being able to exercise whatsoever. And I would sit on the toilet, to wipe myself, and the toilet would come up off the ground, and I couldn't tie my shoe without having to suck in a deep breath before going down to do that, and just several things like that. But initially, I called and I made an appointment with my surgeon, and of course they want a year's worth of your records for me. They wanted a year worth of my records, and luckily I had lots of tries and fails on diets, which, if you have not done any dieting before wanting gastric bypass or any other surgery, I suggest trying it. I know that sounds kind of strange that somebody wouldn't have already dieted, but it is possible that somebody has just been overweight since childhood and has never dieted, or seek a nutritionist and get on a diet. Weight Watchers or MetaFast, which does really well, or just several others, and document it through your doctor. So, just tell your doctor that you're going on such and such diet and have them weigh you, and, maybe you can check back with them and get weighed every now and again and have it recorded. But anyway, enough about that. I don't want to make this video too long, but it's going to be long. I'm sorry. My initial worry about the gastric bypass process was the psychology appointment. Because I'm a victim of military sexual trauma. I have PTSD. I've got several other, behavioral issues because of, being in the Army and because of just things that happened to me. So I was really worried about not being able to pass the psychological test. And nobody ever told me what was involved with it. I was just really scared and really confused about that. So I'm going to tell you right now what's involved. So they set up the appointment with this psychologist, and it was not just me, it was a couple other people. And we went into this room, and they gave us a little test, and it had 100 questions. And supposedly the test, the original form is comprised of thousands of personality questions. But a lot of the questions were have you ever been, bulimic? Things like that. And it was really asking about, how you eat. It'll say stuff like, I often eat until the point of bursting, yes or no, true or false. True or false questions. I sometimes throw up after I eat so that I don't have to keep it in, true or false, just so they can get down to whether you are a binge eater. This is the big issues. If you're a binge eater, if you've had a previous, eating disorder, if you've been anorexic before, this or whatever. And actually, if you're seeking mental health help for any reason, they actually like that because you have a support system, and they are concerned about if you have a support system in place, or if you're out there doing this journey alone, or if you have had a past eating disorder, especially binge eating, like really binge eating. I'm not talking like going to the fast food drive and getting a hamburger and a fries and calling that a binge. No, I'm talking about like 10 or 12 burgers and then dessert and then, you know, whatever, and then getting sick. So binging and purging is a big issue. So, and all they want to do is just, you know, have you seek nutritional counseling and stuff before you have the surgery. So if you have something like that, don't think that you're out. Just know that, you know, you may have to seek a little bit of help, you know, before your journey actually begins, which, you know, typically it's a very long wait for your surgery, which, you know, people get upset about. You know, the typical time between between filling out a form at your doctor and actually having your surgery can be a year or more. Typical time, I would say, would be more like 3 to 6 months. For me, it was like 20 days. And that's because I had my stuff together. And I'm telling you, if you have your stuff together, things will move faster for you. So go ahead and request all of your medical records from your doctor. Have that with you. Have that ready. Know what your insurance company requires. If they require a diet ahead of time, make sure you've done that. If they require you to have several diets over a full year, then you got to do that. So find out what your insurance requires and do that. Okay, on to the next thing, the pre-op testing. A little bit worried about what that was going to involve, the pre-op testing. Well, for me, it was myself and a bunch of other people that were going to have surgery all went to the hospital, and we had blood drawn, and we had like a pulmonary functions test where you had to breathe into this little tube to see how well you breathe, just to see if you were going to be able to make it through surgery okay, is all. And they would give you a couple things, a little pillow, a little breathing thing to breathe after you get your surgery. So those things you get. And I also had a EKG and a chest x-ray. So those were things that I had. I didn't have any swallow studies, nothing like that beforehand, for me. Some people do, but for me, I never did. And, you know, I was starting my journey out at 225 pounds and then made it down, I think, to 216 on surgery day. So, but I still count my high weight as 225 because that's where my journey began. So, you know, I've lost 104 pounds so far. I am at 121 pounds. So anyway, after I had the pre-op testing done, then it was getting ready for surgery day. And surgery day came, and of course, I'm very nervous. Very, very. The nervousness about surgery was crazy. I mean, I've had lots of other surgeries, but your mind takes you places with this surgery that it's crazy. So I'm laying on the little bed before they're getting ready to take you back for the surgery, and there is a Golden Corral commercial on, and I have not eaten in a long time, and before that you have your fasting and your pre-op diet and whatnot that the doctor gives you, and that's different for everybody. And if you cheat just a little, I don't think they're going to keep you out of surgery, but try to stick with it anyways. So there's this Golden Corral commercial on, and I am freaking out. I am so hungry, and when you are that hungry, your mind takes you places that it would not normally take you. So the nervousness is so much in my body that I am shaking. And the Golden Corral commercial comes on, and my first thoughts were, I want to leave, I want to get up, I want to go eat. Who cares if I'm fat? Who cares if, I don't really need this surgery? I'm scared to death of this surgery. I don't want to be taken back. I don't want to be whatever, because they didn't give me anything to calm me down right away. And I hadn't been on my medicines that I needed to be on either. So I was freaking just a little on the inside. And my husband wasn't there with me, so I was really freaking out. My mind was going these places that I wanted to just I really thought I wanted to run out of there and tell them, no, I don't want to go through with the surgery. I can't do it. And if I had been given probably 2 more minutes, I may have made that decision, and it would have been the worst decision of my life. So luckily they came there with the relaxant, and my husband came in to say goodbye, and they wheeled me away before I was able to run away from the surgery. So that was good, because having gastric bypass surgery has been life-altering. I have been thin in the past, so it's not like I've never been thin. I was, thin as a child and a teenager, so it's not like I've never been thin. But being so obese for me, 225 pounds at 4'11", is being so obese for me at a BMI of 44 that if I had gotten any bigger, I think death was imminent for me, because I had such severe asthma and pulmonary problems and cardiac issues, and you name it, I was having it, and I was not mobile, and the weight was just going to keep piling on. So for me, gastric bypass was a wonderful decision. A lot of people say it's the best decision of their life. I'm only not even a year out yet, so not knowing where this journey is going to take me down the road, I can't say whether or not, it's the best decision of my life. It was a great decision for my health. For my life, probably the best decision I ever made was moving to live with my true love and my husband, and that definitely was the best decision of my life. So, but the best decision for my health has been the gastric bypass so far. Like I said, I don't know where my journey is going to take me, so, whatever. But everybody's scared of surgery. Don't back out. If you've decided to do this for your health and for your life and to better yourself, then stick with it and, just do it. Okay. After surgery, I was thinking that I was going to feel a ton of pain in my stomach area, where my stomach used to be. And when I came out, things just did not feel different there. They didn't. I was extremely terrified of eating or drinking anything. So they would bring me the little jellos and stuff. They would bring me an ounce of jello and an ounce of apple juice and an ounce of, water or whatever. And I would pick one of the three instead of having the three, even though I was really allowed all three. And I was taking medicine, the very first day of surgery. So the medicines were going down, and the morning after surgery, they do a little drinking test, and it's hard not to puke after that. It's some substance that you drink, and they watch it go down, and it's really cool because you can see your images of your little bitty belly, which is now up in here. It's not down here. It's not down below where you think of your stomach being anymore. It's more at the bottom of your throat, in between your boobs. And you will know it big time when something gets stuck. So all I can say for newbies or anybody at any stage, watch out for chicken. I cannot eat turkey. I cannot eat roast beef. If I do eat the roast beef or something like that, I can only chew it, and then I have to spit it out, because it does not digest, people. It does not digest, at least not for me. When you do not have stomach acid, you cannot digest certain foods. So if you cannot chew it up to a applesauce consistency, really, not just okay, I've chewed it enough, let's swallow. I'm talking, if you cannot chew it up to where it is watery, do not eat it. And the chewing you get in the habit of. So, you start off very carefully, and you do the stages that your doctor tells you. It's very difficult not to jump ahead. I think nearly everybody probably has jumped ahead a little bit, but try not to jump ahead too much. And but your hunger will take you places that you didn't know you could go mentally. I have never regretted the surgery. Not once have I ever regretted it. For me, the main challenges have not been physical, they have been mental. Definitely with my emotions, definitely with anxiety, definitely with changing of appearance, and accepting of oneself. Those have been major things that I have had to deal with, and have been the major, what I wouldn't call complications, but yeah, the complications for me would be that. When I first got done, I could not drink water well. The taste of water disgusted me. I was not able to drink the water nowhere near what was allotted. So don't freak out if you cannot drink the amount that is allotted for you. Do not freak out if you cannot eat the amount of protein that they want you to. For me, I never ate the amount I was supposed to. I never drank the water. But you will feel a place for you that is comfortable for you, and you'll be able to do that. I will suggest that you take your vitamins. I take Bariatric Advantage, the vanilla, and that's simply because those are like, they break down to a powder substance, and if I eat them with a banana, I cannot taste them, which they don't taste bad anyway, but I cannot taste them, and they go down really smooth and easy. And I make sure that I take my vitamins every day, and my vitamin levels have been very high. And I will say with the Bariatric Advantage, they require two tablets per day of it, and I do not eat 2 tablets. I have only ever eaten 1 tablet a day, and my vitamin levels have been very high. That is for me. I don't know if it will be for you. So I also, they don't recommend you eating gummy vitamins, but I will say that every now and again I will eat the gummy vitamins, a few of them, instead of my Bariatric Advantage vitamin, just for a change up for the day. And my calcium, like I said, my vitamins have always been right on key. All my tests come back perfect. For my calcium, I started out with the kind that they said, the Well-S, where you drink the little cup, and the calcium carbonate, calcium citrate that they suggest. I started out with that, but I did switch over to calcium carbonate. Yeah, calcium carbonate, the kind that you get over the counter, Tums, or the little one, the Viactive. And I do eat those now, and my calcium levels have been high, but that is for me. I don't know if it will work for you or what your doctor suggests. So just know that, if certain types are really expensive and you cannot afford them, as long as, I would think, and I'm not a nurse or a doctor, but I would think as long as you switch them out, make sure you do the good thing like 3 or 4 days, and then you can have the other. But that's just me. That's just some things that I've done and been fine. But that may not be the case going forward, because I noticed that since I am down to such a low body weight now, that I need more of the vitamins, and I depend on them, and I feel them if I do not eat the correct ones in a day. So when I have my year blood work, I will tell you how that comes out for the way that I've been taking my vitamins. And with just the one a day, not 1 a day vitamins, is the 1 Bariatric Advantage tablet enough anymore? And I do take a separate iron, and just different things. Are these things enough anymore? So that's what I've been doing. But when you're certain size, your body will eat off what you got. They will live off the land for a certain amount of time, and once you get to be smaller or at your goal weight, it is harder to keep your vitamins in line. I do take my B vitamin by injection. That has been a requirement for me, and I know when it runs low. So look into that. If you can get the injection, I would suggest that rather than taking a B vitamin all the time by mouth. It did not work for me. I was feeling sluggish. So if you're feeling sluggish, maybe you need the injection. Okay, this video is getting long. But moving on to today, I can drink water like a champ, and I enjoy it. I never leave. Since the beginning of my journey, I've had a water bottle glued to my hand 24/7. There is a water bottle nearby to me all the time, and that includes when I race. So I always have water with me. I'm never without it, and I find that I can even guzzle water now, but my pouch is still tight, it's still small, and I can tell. And if I worry about the size of my pouch, all I gotta do is eat about 5 almonds and feel it there, and you can tell. But a lot of people like the 5-day pouch test, and I'm a big fan of doing yogurt days. I do yogurt days all the time. Yogurt is like my fave. So yeah, I'm a fan of doing yogurt days, and to get yourself back in line. I can't eat a whole lot of solid food anyway. I don't enjoy it. So, I can eat it here and there. I just don't enjoy it. Another thing I always do is I keep peanuts or some kind of nuts or jerky or some healthy snack in my car at all times, because if you were like me when you were bigger and you're in the car, the first thing you think of is, where can I go to get some fast food? Have I eaten fast food since surgery? Yes. Have I eaten fast food since early on in surgery? Yes. I have gone to McDonald's in the past, and I've gotten McChicken and with cheese and barely eaten a little bit of the chicken part, no bread, no nothing like that. I can eat the apple pie. It is actually low in sugar, and I can eat the apple pie. Nowadays, if I try to eat McDonald's, I throw it up. I cannot eat any McDonald's whatsoever. But except for the apple pie, I can eat apple pie. Your pouch will pick weird things, okay? Your stomach after weight loss surgery will do weird things. For example, I went to McDonald's with my husband. He wanted to go, and so I ate like a chicken nugget and like 2 fries, and I went and threw it all up. And then I came back and I had apple pie, and I was able to eat the whole thing and was not sick. But at other times, I've eaten something, and like, I don't know, say I've eaten, I'm just going to give an example, and it's not even close to true, but say I've eaten like hamburger and cheese, and I ate a little bit of bread. My stomach will pick what it wants, and it will hold on to it. And I don't know if anybody else is like this, but mine does. I will go in the bathroom and throw up the bread, and the burger and the cheese will be still in my stomach. And I cannot get it up no matter how hard I try. It will hang on to what it wants. So, you know, even if you're getting sick, know that your stomach can hang on to what it wants. At least mine does. I know this video is so long, and I am so sorry, but I hope I'm putting out some good information for you here. So, I will say, things you can't do in the beginning, do not feel mad about, because you will be able to, down the road, do things that feel comfortable. I had steak with my family the other night. It was a little tough. I could not swallow it, but I ate the steak, I chewed it up, and then I ended up having to spit out pieces because it was too tough. But I still enjoyed the steak with my family, and I had to spit it out, but big whoop. You know, I was still able to eat a little bit of the side, and yeah, I do eat some pasta. And you know what? I work out like a mad bitch, okay? I am running every single day to the gym, a 5K plus. So, and then I do Zumba on Fridays now. So, you know, I am working out. And if you are not working out past your surgery, you know, the chance of you regaining, I would say, is pretty good. I don't know, because I'm not in the regain phase yet. I'm still in the losing phase. I'm losing very slowly now. But, I don't know about the regain, and we will find out as my journey progresses. However, you know, right now, I would say that I'm not at much risk for regain, at least not much of regain, because I am working off and not putting in very much calories. You know, I'm only consuming about, at most, I mean, this is on like a major day when I'm like really eating crazy, at most 1,000 calories for me, and then I work out about, I don't know, 300 and some odd calories or more. So that's what I expend more than I put in, and yeah, the weight's still going down. I do expect to, by the end of my journey, be very low in the weight. Probably, if I keep losing, I probably might end up at maybe 115, 110 pounds, and then I would like to reverb up to be about 120. So I've not made it to 120 yet, and when I do, that will be what I consider to be my real, actual goal. And even though I've declared a goal at 123, because I'm very happy, but 120 is like a number goal. But 123 is happy by me. I want my goal weight to be between 120 and 127 for maintenance. So I do not want to go above 127, because that puts me into the obese category again, and I don't want that. So anyway, I mean overweight, not obese. I'm in normal weight now. And normal weight for me is anywhere between 94 and 127 pounds. So I still have quite a bit of room. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up because it's long and you guys are tired of seeing me through my wheel. But I hope that I've helped somebody who's getting ready to start on their journey to understand that things do get better. I don't feel like a weirdo because of my gastric bypass surgery. It's starting to just be a part of me. Despite what we believe, people are not staring at us when we are at parties and what we are eating, and people are not judging what we are eating the way they think that they are. It's all in our mind. And carry your water. People don't think weird about that either. Even in places that say no food or drink, put your water in your hand, and just, if anybody were to ask you, which nobody ever asked me, Just tell them that you have a health condition which requires you to have water with you at all times, and they will leave you alone. But no, nobody's ever asked me about my water. It does stay in my hand. I am never any place, not any place, without water in my hand. And I can't tell you how crucial that is, because if you have water in your hand and you're thirsty, you're going to drink. If you have water in your hand and you're hungry, you're going to drink, and it's going to put off the eating a little bit further because you're satisfying yourself. And it also satisfies your hand-to-mouth need, you know, for anybody who was a eater. For me, I have discovered that I am a pain eater. And I don't know if any of you deal with chronic pain, but I am a pain eater. When I am in pain, I will eat. And I will eat a variety of stuff. And I still do that. When I am in terrible pain, I eat to soothe myself. I have never been an eater that was an emotional eater. Not an emotional eater. I am a pain eater. So if you are a pain eater, you might want to, like, you know, just do a little comment below and, you know, let me know I've got a sister who's a pain eater. So, yeah, I do eat when I'm in pain, and I just pick the right stuff to eat, you know, low calorie, you know, healthier for me, healthier option, and I eat them. But it's not like going to McDonald's and eating a Big Mac or nothing. It's, you know, we're talking about banana dippers, or banana, or orange. I haven't eaten an orange in a long time, or watermelon, or, you know, but I'm drinking my water. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm wrapping up this video right now. It's 26 minutes long. Longest video ever, guys. Sorry, a lot of information, but I love you all. New subscribers, thank you. And old subscribers, thank you. And to my friends, my weight loss surgery peeps, I love you so much. You are really my family, and I love you. And thank you for watching my videos, everyone. I appreciate every person who watches my videos. I'll see you later for an actual real update in a couple weeks. I never did 11-month update, but that's fine. I'm going to just wait and just do 1 year update and 1 year photo video, and yeah, that's the plan. So see you later. And Timmy, if you have stuck through this video, I love you dearly, my friend. I love you dearly, my friend. Thank you.